Oh, he told me to hit the music. So here we go.
We drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. When we drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. When we we drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. When we we drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. When we drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. When we drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. When we
Not only that, I had forgot that like that part is only on the video version. It's not on like the album version, like the drop bows on the part, right? Otherwise, it's playing like instrumental. So I had to go to YouTube. I had to rip that shit down. Look, then I had to like rip off like the beginning, like the intro and the outro, and then blend in a time or put it in timing together, and then I slowed it down to make sure that like if this shit goes on YouTube or whatever else, it won't be taken down. So I went through and looked around and like, let me see if there's any Jay-Z slowed down songs that are up there on YouTube. If Jay-Z,
there's plenty.
If Jay-Z slowed down is up, anything you can throw anything slowed down or up. So we're good. Yeah, man. KAIRI has returned to Stardom. This happened basically hours before the Observer stuff came out. Observer Awards reputation. So like. From a Western perspective, I was talking to Niagara Driver about this. Like, I said, like, I think this is one of the biggest days for Western expansion or fandom, whatever you want to call it, for Stardom or exposure. He was like, no, it is the greatest day ever. Mm-hmm. To get a WWE superstar to return, which he wanted to return a year ago, but let's not get into that. But yeah, she's back. And the first person she said that she wanted to get in the ring with was Tam. Tam happened to be at the press conference. She walked up with Unagi. Unagi said, "Hey, who are you?"
Rookie.
Never met each other. She's never
got to prove herself.
Apparently, she's never opened a newspaper. In the words of a red newspaper before, in the words of Robert Ory.
It's about right now. The eel has never seen you.
So, yeah. So, there was a bit of awkwardness of words back and forth in between Unagi and KAIRI, and Tam was trying to trying to be respectful. At one point, Tam revealed herself to be a Fed mark by saying, "Unagi, be quiet. She's a former WWE superstar wrestler." She didn't say superstar wrestler. I was like, "Oh, Tam's a Fed mark."
Tam's in the FDS. Who knew?
Yes. So. Like that's a big star. She was in the WWE. She wrestled for Vince McMahon in New York. Madison Square Garden.
Look, do you think Unagi even knows what New York is?
Well, in the way that we say it, absolutely not. But I bet she understands Madison Square Garden.
That's funny.
So anyway,
Unagi said, "What's a WWE?" That's what JBL said. That's great.
So then from there, there was a match proposed, and then between those two, and KAIRI said, "Well, how about a match?" Rossi sitting there was like, "Well, you want to do a tag match? Sure, that's fine." For the first night of Sumo Hall, because doing 2 nights back to back.
Right.
The first night, KAIRI said, "How about you two versus me and another daughter of Stardom, Mayu?" So that's night one. And then they said their piece and they walked off, and KAIRI went to take pictures and sign off, and then that damn Oedo Tai comes from behind and attacks KAIRI. And this is a Oedo Tai that featured the 3 people that were there were all people that were there when KAIRI left. Momo and Kid and Natsuko. They were all crying tears, boo-boo face that she was gone, and now you're back and we're healed, so we'll beat you up. Get a little heat. So they have they beat them up, so you figure like there's eventually going to be a program. We'll see what it is. Today in Korakuen Hall they had a show, or this morning in Korakuen Hall they had a show where after the main event, Oedo Tai attacked Natsupoi. Natsupoi was kind of mentored by KAIRI. KAIRI got involved, and that is setting up for night 2 in Sumo Hall. Kid versus Kyrie. So yeah, like Kyrie's immediately put in with big stars, big matches, giving people looks for on these big shows. Like with Tam Unagi, it's in the WWE. This is how they would do it if WWE really meant it. Like, we'll put you in a match with a big star and we'll beat you and you'll get the Raw being put over. When Unagi catches this elbow drop, when she gets this elbow drop, she actually will have gotten something from it for being in a match with Tam and Mayu and Kairi in Sumo Hall. And Kid, we know Kid's going to lose. She's about to get elbowed too. That's not the point. Like, Kid is going to be in this gigantic match that a lot of people thought was going to be for Kamatani. But it's going to Kid, and Kid is going to greatly benefit for being in a showcase headlining match in Sumo Hall, and especially in the years to come, having that on a resume. So yeah, that is the Kairi run right now.
James, I would like to talk about the all-time finesse job that Kairi pulled on WWE, their insane fans, all that shit. Like, Kairi was like, yo, I want to move back to Japan. I hate this place. And I don't want to be in a Royal Rumble. No, thank you. I'm opening a gym. You know, I'm just riding my contract out. They had her locked in jail for years, it seems like. And the second she's out, what's happening? There's a mystery angles being run for her, and she finally, you know, clears it up and goes home. And you know, she didn't want to retire or lay it down like that. No, that woman wanted to wrestle at home.
I don't disagree. Another part that's interesting is the word is this isn't some only big show thing. She will be doing shows. Like, will she be a regular when she's, you know, doing effectively 100 dates in a year, given the rate of shows that Stardom does? Probably not. But if she's going to be doing Korakuen Halls in Osaka Indian Arena, the second Osaka Indian Arena, and doing like the ballrooms in Tokyo along with the pay-per-views, like, that's a big deal. Like, if she's doing that, like, she can be champion again. So we'll see how this goes. Like,
I just hope she's able to pass her assessment through Nagi. Nagi's able to give it a thumbs up and thumbs down. Nagi's like Sean Waltman, you know. Got it.
It's gonna be this audience assessment it's gonna be needed when she drop one of these.
They're gonna bring Unagi in the office and they're gonna treat her like Sean Waltman and be like, "Hey, so can she work?" And then Nagi's gonna give it an answer from there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Super excited. Super happy for this. Like, if not for Kairi, we're never covering Stardom to begin with. Like, straight up. Like, if she never comes into the Mae Young Classic and impresses the hell out of me and Rich, and then, you know, does what she does in NXT, it never gives me reason to say what the hell else is out there. And then, you know, also seeing EO makes me think, what the hell, you know, did they leave from if they're this damn good? And then, you know, Stardom 2019. So, like, where we start watching it. So, yeah, like, it's a big fucking deal for me that she's back. And I'm just going to enjoy it. Like, you know, I think Meltzer reported it, you know, as she left in the summer 2020, that, like, her idea is to wrestle a year or a year and a half or 2 years and then wrap it up. So, like, make the best of the opportunity she has. Like, the Stardom that she left in 2017 when Momo is 17 and Kid is 16 and, you know, and Azumi is 15, like, it's totally different. Like, these are some of the best wrestlers in the world as opposed to, you know, just people that promise you with potential. Like, so there was no Shuri, there was no Julia, there was no Tam Nakano. Like, speaking of the Tam part, like, Kairi's when she has her gauntlet match and leaves, that's like June, like early June. Tam shows up in the middle of July. So they're like, you know, ships missing in the middle of, or past the middle of the night. Kind of like when O'Reilly was talking about Finn Balor in 2020. Like, when I got to this place, this person was gone. When I went to when I went to other place, they were also gone. Like, now we finally get to see it. So that's gonna be really fun.
Question from Zach. James, who's the second mystery woman?